Another murder in tomorrow's headlines.
I'll save it for the morning when I can enjoy it,
Police here believe the killing to be connected with the 2 recent slayings in this city, which still remain unsolved.
Don't tell me. You'll spoil the ending.
Yeah. The victim in each instance was a young, beautiful, and wealthy blonde, leading them to the theory that all 3 may have died at the hands of the same man.
All the killings seem to have been taking place near the waterfront. You know, there's a Jack the Ripper pattern here. Ah, let's tuck the profits in for the night,
Yeah, I'm glad we got it. Hey, Lucky. Hey, listen, I just got a great idea. Why don't we put an ad in the paper and offer sanctuary right here for all beautiful, young, rich blacks?
Now, let's don't. So you can get into enough trouble with plain young brunettes in the lower income bracket.
Yeah, well, it just seems like the humane thing to do.
Yeah, sure. Lucky, I think you've made a mistake.
You're not with it, Dad. I said you got a girl on your boat. Get her off, quick.
There's no girl on this boat, mister.
I know Margot's there. Listen, Square, just tell her she has a date tonight at 8. Tell her to be there, or like your boat might swing with Davy Jones. You dig?
Hello. Operator. Operator. Can you tell me where that party called from? All right, thank you.
Good morning.
I just got a call from some crackpot. He threatened to come out here and blow up the ship if I didn't get him a date for tonight.
What? Well, that makes sense. You know, if a fella doesn't get a date, it makes him mean.
The marine operator said that the call came from the Cosmic Pad. Isn't that beat-near coffee house on the waterfront?
Yeah. Why would they threaten to blow us up? We don't cut into their business.
Well, I'm going to shore, and I'm going to ask him that very question. Join me.
You relate to this scene, Dad? You swing with it?
I'm not interested in life on other planets. There's too much on this one I haven't seen yet.
Well, maybe you're square, Dad, like this is reality, but you don't dig it.
I don't really hunger to, Dad. Do you know a girl named Margot?
You give her my news?
Oh, so you are the joker who called me.
Oh, it wasn't a joke. I said to have her here at 8.
And I told you there was no girl on my boat, Margot or otherwise.
I don't like what you're saying.
And I don't like to be threatened. Now, you made a mistake. You go look for your girlfriend somewhere else.
But you wouldn't dig Margot. I mean, she's an intellectual. Comes from a large, gold-type family. Wheels, you know? Well-bred, refined, sensitive, quality. She'll flee your floating pad in a week anyway.
Look, I don't know what kind of coffee you're drinking. But if I were you, I'd try to kick it. And any more loose talk about sinking my boat, and I'll have you pulled in.
Sure, Dad. Okay. Like maybe some cat sounded me wrong, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Sea monster just surfaced.
That's that lunatic from the coffee house I told you about.
In those glasses, he looks harmless enough.
You got a one-track mind. I'll see if I can't quietly derail it.
Fine, I'm going to take 5 for a sandwich, huh?
Be my guest.
On you?
Why not?
Huh, the last of the big spenders.
You won't like it here, mister.
My name is Conrad.
Fine. You still won't like it here. This is an old-fashioned family-style place. You know, mother's cooking.
Well, everybody's got to express that. If you're going to be square, it's best to be a real out-in-the-open type square. You don't want to get, like, neurosis and repressions.
All right, what do you want?
Margot.
Look, Conrad, I'm getting tired of this. I told you she wasn't here.
It's exactly the kind of place Margot would like. You see, Margot's on a subterranean mental level, same as you. She swings with your cult of materialism.
All right. If you want to pay a big tab for a little philosophy, go right ahead. What'll you have to eat?
Eat? Dad, I get by on nothing but cosmic vibrations.
The minimum here is $10 for cosmic vibrations. Enjoy yourself.
Well, hello. What, did you lose your party or something?
I just came up for some air.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come aboard the boat. Are you with one of the small parties in a private dining room?
No, I'm alone.
Oh, I have great admiration for women who go to sea alone.
The girl just has to get away sometime.
Oh, I know. Mine get away most of the time. Well, almost, you know. There's one fella I have living here with me. He's kind of a derelict, you know. He has nobody. I feel sorry for him.
Lucky.
You know him?
No.
Oh. Well, yes. Lucky. Of course, he's kind of a help to me with the restaurant, you know. And good to have around when I go on a voyage.
Are you planning one soon?
Oh, I've been thinking a lot lately about Jamaica.
That's wonderful. I love men who thirst for adventure.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica. Island of warm sun, swaying palms, of pirate lairs and hidden coves, where the deep purple of the Caribbean rolls over the reefs, tossing angry white foam, and then spills soft green onto the white beach and the moonlit night. Oh, boy, I sure pick 'em. Say, listen, compadre.
Andamo, I just turned my head away for a moment and our intellectual hoodlum disappeared.
Oh, that's nothing. You should have seen what disappeared when I turned my head for a minute.
He's an oddball. I like him where I can see him. He's my candidate for Jack the Ripper.
Lucky, you should have seen her. I'm telling you, young, blonde, beautiful, money and social position written all over her.
What did you say?
On second thought, maybe it's better you didn't see her.
Andamo, you just said young, blonde, beautiful, wealthy. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah. You mean the description of those murdered girls?
That's right.
Now, listen, that's what I wanted to tell you. Rovacs just came out on the launch. Wants to see you in your office right away.
Is there any reason why we should be drawing a visit from the law?
Well, I don't want to say anything, but he had a woman with him, and he said it was very serious. And he said he thought you'd like to keep it private.
Well, I'll go see him. You keep your eye open for Conrad, hmm?
Yeah. Is that the fellow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to see me, Lieutenant?
Yeah, Lucky. This is Miss Sheila Wells.
How do you do?
How do you do?
We have information that you're hiding a young girl on board.
Oh, not that routine again.
Again? Do you mean you make a practice of stowing young girls away here?
Oh, it's common knowledge. I smuggle mermaids ashore for aquariums.
I beg your pardon.
Female wetbacks. There's big money in it.
Lucky, Miss Wells' niece left home a couple of weeks ago after a slight family disagreement. Now, we traced her as far as a beatnik joint on the waterfront, but we were a little late. Her girlfriend said she was going to hide on your boat.
Well, she's not here, and I've never heard of her until today.
Then you do know her. I want him arrested, Lieutenant.
Madam, I have never even seen her. But there's a young fellow named Conrad. He's an oddball. He's been looking for a girl on my boat, probably your niece.
Margot mixed up with some peculiar man. That's nonsense.
Oh, Margot, that's the name he used.
Do you know where he is now?
Well, he was upstairs in the dining salon tonight, but he seems to have left.
I don't believe such a man exists. You undoubtedly have Margot hidden away somewhere while you plan a little blackmail scheme.
Madam, I don't have enough time to plan my daily menu, let alone a blackmail plot.
Miss Wells, if Lucky says she isn't aboard, I'll take his word.
Well, I won't.
All right, and search the boat. You can start right here. Examine every inch of the place. No. Why shouldn't my word be good enough?
You say so, Lucky? It's good enough for me.
Well, I demand a search.
Well, go and search the Cosmic Pad. That's where this fellow Conrad hangs out.
Yeah, Miss Wells. Let's take a look at that place again.
I think that's a very good idea, Lieutenant.
I may be back.
Good. Any time, Lieutenant. I have nothing to hide. Good night. All right. You've made a liar out of me with a lot of people today. Now get ready to swim ashore.
No, I can't. I can't go back.
Your auntie would just love to find you here so she could sue me. That's probably how she made her family fortune in the first place.
I've got to stay here. I'm safe here. I'm protected.
Look, why don't you go hide on the battleship? It's a lot bigger and a lot safer.
I'll tell them you brought me here. I'll tell them you held me against my will.
Well, you're a sweet kid. You can tell them anything you want to as long as you tell them on dry land. Now, come on.
I'm 17, you know.
17?
Shoo.
Maybe even 16.
Good night. Come back again, please.
Andamo. There's a girl stowed away down below.
Oh, you robber. I saw her first.
Don't joke, she's dynamite.
Well, swell. I happen to be an expert on high explosives.
Andamo, she's only 17.
She's what?
17.
Oh, fine. You just pulled the fuse.
We'll have to get her off right away. I think Lieutenant Rovacs suspected, but he gave me the benefit of the doubt. That was her aunt with him.
Oh, she looks like the kind that never sues for under 10 million.
I'll have to call Pudge to bring the launch back as soon as he's unloaded.
Where's the girl now?
In my cabin. Come on.
Here.
You see, I knew Margot was here. You lied to me, Lucky. That hurts me, makes me feel bad, you know.
Conrad, I didn't know she was here.
I can't trust Margot. I can't trust you. Nobody's solid with me. Beautiful young girls with too much money. Blonde girls. They're no good, you know? I eliminate them. It's not much, but it might help to improve the breed. Open it.
Oh, smart move on my part. Now I got us trapped in an isolation booth.
Well, it's still an improvement. We have no phone and now no gun. You get in the stateroom with the girl.
Compadre, you're not staying out here alone.
Our only chance is to separate. Go on.
Hang real loose, Dad.
I'm loose, Dad. I'm loose.
Margot and your friend in there?
I wonder where they did go.
You made it real easy for me, Dad. Like olives in a bottle. When you get the first one out, the rest come easy, you know?
Now, that's a very interesting theory.
Squares like you always have vague theories. I prove them. I only care about reality, facts. Like the police have theories. They have a theory about me, but they don't know how to prove it.
Well, genius, I happen to know that that's my gun, and I happen to know there were 3 bullets in it, which you've just used.
You're gambling on a theory again, Lucky.
No, on a fact. You've run out of gun.
Like, wow. It's pathetic the way you squares underrate everyone else. I found your extra ammo. And I've got my own gun in reserve.
With an arsenal like that, you can replace nuclear fission.
Margot! I'll give you just 2 minutes to come out. I've got Lucky here. Either you come out or he goes.
Don't open that door.
Margot, you hear me?
Look, Conrad, why bother with a girl? If you destroy her, you destroy yourself. And the world loses a square and a genius at the same time. Now, where's the progress in that?
Another theory. I don't intend to be destroyed. Margot! Just 1 minute now, then Lucky swings with the Reaper Man. You dig?
That maniac means
I
it.
know he does.
But can't you talk with him through the door?
Well, he doesn't want to talk to me. He wants to kill me.
Okay, if you went out there, we might have a chance. Oh, I can't ask a kid like you to take that kind of risk.
I'm not a kid. I'm 21.
You're 21. Listen, you go out there. You tell him anything. You lie to him. Tell him that you aren't really rich. You tell him that you'll change your hair if he hates blondes.
You won't believe me. You don't know the way his mind works. You just don't know. Right, I'll try. Hello, Conrad.
You. I told you, Margot. I told you there was no place you could hide.
Conrad, maybe you'd feel differently toward me if you knew the truth. You used to like me, remember?
What truth?
I'm not rich. My parents disinherited me.
That's like cutting your jugular vein, isn't it?
I know you don't like blondes, Conrad, but I dye my hair. I'm not a blonde.
You're a poor liar, Margot.
Conrad, I wouldn't lie to you, not for...
Margot, you get behind the bar and stay there. Andamo, turn off these lights. If Conrad shows up, try to draw him away. I'm going up to the searchlight and signal ashore.
Right.
That's no use. He's got both doors covered.
Maybe we could blink the lights here and attract attention that way, huh?
We'd never be seen, except by Conrad. Every time the lights went on. They blink. That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. What did I say?
Oh, the electric sign on top of the boat. The switch is in the check room. You get behind the bar with Margot, and I'll go and flash the signal ashore.
Right.
I know you're in here. I'm a network. A moving network of nerve endings. I can feel you. None of you squares can hope to win in a contest of wits. Your minds are unpliable, adaptable, inventive, you know? It's because you're all assembly line synthetics. Like you, Margot. You love your creepy cars made out of plastic and your stupid books made out of soybeans. And you flip over your cornball plays and operas made out of instant idiots. Come out from behind the bar. I've got lots more. Tell me when I'm getting close. Don't make me put a hole through that elegant woodwork and ruin it. I got that first olive out of the bottle again, didn't I? You can come out from behind the bar now. I've got lucky. You might have broken my glasses, Margot. Then I wouldn't have been able to fulfill my purpose. You know, girls like you have to be thinned out, killed off every so often. Or you multiply and get to be a real nuisance. Finally even become like an epidemic. Now, I just want you to dig why this has to be. But you're not square. Now, the other girls, they weren't hip at all. They were much more difficult about it than you, really.
You're sick, Conrad. You need help.
You're too much. Like the world has never known.
All right, Rovacs, come and get him.
Oh, that's so elementary. You're not even a square, you're a cube.
I've been signaling for help with the sign on top of the boat. You'll be surrounded in a minute, if you aren't already.
Your sign's neon, Lucky.
So?
You can't flash neon off and on like a bulb. It takes a moment to light each time. If anybody saw your sign blinking, it didn't tell them anything. Now I'm tired of explaining life. The girl isn't worth it.
He's dead.
Ah. And he thought he knew everything. Well, you got my signal anyway, huh?
Signal? What signal? I just came back to recheck your story on the missing girl and this guy when I overheard him.
It's better to be stupidly alive than brilliantly dead, I guess.
That the missing girl?
Andamo, you out of your mind? Drop that girl.
What for?